Hello, Freddy here from MiddleGroundZ servers. DayZ community map Deer Isle is in constant development, and with the new patch 5.9, new loot distribution system has been introduced to the map. New updates significantly change the usual loot routes and forces players to search for new ones. So in this video I will explain 4 different loot routes for different playstyles. Now there are 9 loot tiers on the map. Players spawn in nearby Stannington, which is the lowest tier 1. There you will find some starting loot, food, clothing, maybe some weak pistol. This is where all the routes start, and the first on our list is Diver's route. This is a special adventure route where the player goes from the south to the North Islands to dive and get some really good loot. On this route you have to go first to the castles north of Stannington and then to the scouts camp. By looting these territories you will get good starting gear, clothing, bags, maybe a hunting rifle. Then your path through Hazelands lead to Paris Island. This is a large military territory, but after updates this place has been significantly nerfed down, but you can still find SKS, Vaiga or AK-74 here. Then through Westbrook you go to the RCFI. By looting this place you will find some extra ammo and maybe better weapon. From here you have to find the shortest way how to swim to the Northern Islands. If you kept to the shoreline as you head north, chances are that you have found a boat that could be a great help. On the islands the loot is better than it was before on this route. There you have to find diving tank, beacon tracker and compressor. All these things spawn here, and since the main islands aren't too big, the search shouldn't take too long if you're lucky. When everything is found, the diving tank is filled, then you can go in search of underwater treasures. Underwater containers can contain very good and high tier loot. The second is Builder's route. This route will be for those who are not looking for the best weapons but focus on tools and building materials. After Stannington, immediately go to the castle in the north. There you will most likely find a decent starting weapon to protect yourself with. Then just move north, looting all the small villages for supplies. Cushville, Warren Cove, Sunset Cross, Oldfield, Sandy Bay. Along the way visit hunting locations such as Grotz Hill, military spawns as well as police stations to get more ammo and weapons. On the way be sure to stop at Checkpoint Charlie, a small military on the bridge. This is a tier 3 military location that will offer the best military loot so far. Further north is brand new industrial complex that's worth exploring, and you might find more useful materials there. After that you can also stop at Woodworking and Swan Mill Industrial for more loot. Then continue to Portland. It's a big city where you can always find a lot of loot. Now it's tier 5 area, which means that the military loot here will be the same as area 42, and you can find quite high tier guns here. If you want to go even farther, you can move to the island east of Portland, where there will be many military spawn points. It is a very improved area with new cool buildings, but be careful because this island is populated by stag zombies in large numbers, which means you will need a lot of ammo to deal with them. The third is military route. This will be the route where you can get decent military loot in the shortest time and maybe get some PvP along the way. You start at Stannington, and the closest best military loot will be at Camp Eagle. Camp Eagle now has the same loot as Paris Island, where you can definitely find a decent gun. Then go to Scouts Camp and Camp Bear and add more to your supplies. From here you have to cross water to the north. It will be easiest to do it from Fisherman's Camp. When you have crossed the water, then you have to cross the island in direction of Waldoboro. Before Waldoboro, you can decide to make a small detour to the west and loot the new military that leads to KMUC. Tier 3 loot can be found there. Then go through Waldoboro area in direction of area 42. On the way, you can stop at Rockenheim Circuit, where good hunting gear can be found. Area 42 is place where to find good loot, powerful weapons, armor and other valuable things. Finally, the fourth is Prisoner's route. I call it like that because it leads to Alcatraz. After you get basic supplies like food and water, you can go to the Camp Eagle to get first decent weapon. When you're done with that, you need to make your way across Oceanville Island to Fisher's Camp. Along the way, loot hunting loot spawns for good sniper rifle. At Fisher's Camp you must cross the water to the north and then cross the islands to Eastbrook. Here is worth looting and hunting for some food and animals, so that food is not a problem ahead. After that, continue to the east where there is military checkpoint where you most likely will find more mid-tier military loot. From here you go to the nearest point to Alcatraz and cross the path through the lightly flooded passage. Alcatraz is a very good place to find very good weapons, plate carriers and other useful things. It is important to mention the key card for the KMUC bunker can be found in the main building of Alcatraz prison. If you want to be very rich, you can find the KMUC card here and then proceed to bunker. One last thing, MBC gear is no longer located in specific locations such as power plant. Now you can find MBC gear as it's usual in DayZ, in medical, firefighter and police spawns. This also applies to military areas. It's great that Deer Isle is always evolving and its dev John McClane is looking for new ways how to develop it and keep it fresh. I hope this guide will help you find good loot on Deer Isle more efficiently. If you like Vanilla plus DayZ gameplay, join MiddleGroundZ servers. For more information, join our Discord. Let's keep in touch.